Are we live? I don't see us yet. Facebook is being weird.
Yes, Brayden.
Oh, there we go.
Can I see the girl, Mama?
My kids think it's for them.
Oh, I know, right?
Okay. Hey, everybody. We're here with Katlyn King of Katlyn King Photography for our military spouse business owner interview today. Hi, Katlyn.
Hi.
All right. Well, we'll just get started. Tell me about your family. Things like obviously you've got some kids. How long have you been a military spouse? How many times have you moved? Anything you want to share with us about you personally and your family?
Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm obviously married. We have 2 kids. We started at Fort Carson, Colorado. Then from there we went to Washington at Fort Lewis. Yes. And now we're in Kansas. We've been here for 3 years now, 2018. I'm bad at math. We've been married since 2010. And yeah, I'm pretty much a stay-at-home mom, other than I try and do photography on the side when I can.
Sure.
And
awesome. Well, that leads into tell me about your business. So you do photography. I believe I have that you specialize in family photography.
Yes, I do. I've been off and on with photography since like high school. Right now I've been really kind of getting back into it since I have some free time usually. I don't know if I'd specialize in families, but I love maternity and families. I do not do newborns. I'm not very good at newborns, but I just love capturing that moment for everyone and making sure I get what they want and all that.
And I will link your Facebook page in the comments. When this video is over, I'll come back and put your Facebook page so people know how to find you and get a hold of you. So the next question is, well, how you said you've been doing photography since high school, so that's a long time. What kind of prompted you? Well, I guess what prompted you to get into photography, and then what made you decide to try to make a business out of it?
I initially got a camera for my graduation presents, and I did some classes in high school. I just really liked, I guess, doing it and seeing how everything turned out, and I don't know, I just really love it. Being behind the camera is way more better than being in front for me personally, but I did like Lightroom in college. That was okay. I wasn't very good at it, but then I found out I could do like regular like Canon photography and all that. So yeah.
Nice. All right. What has your experience been like running a business as a military spouse? So what challenges have you encountered with moves and everything? And then what has been maybe a benefit of being a military spouse while running a business?
Some of the harder things is, I guess, being a photographer, just because there's so many around here and you kind of have to compete with everyone, which isn't a bad thing. You just get your name out there with like all the clients you've worked with in the past, and they kind of help you get your name out there and get you recognized. I guess the good thing about being a military wife is moving and making new clients and new like states and all that.
It expands your business a bit, so you get to find new. Yeah, nice. And then how has your experience with moving with this business been, as far as specifically having to to just pick up and completely change location? Anything notable there?
I'd say I'm probably more busy here than I was in the previous duty station, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Sorry about that.
No problem. Awesome. So, okay, if a spouse was to come up to you, a military spouse, maybe somebody newer to the military, or maybe just somebody who hasn't gone into business, they just come up to you and they say, Katlyn, I'm thinking about starting a business. And it could be in anything. I'm thinking about doing, whatever. I'm going to start this business. What advice would you give them, one military spouse to another, with somebody who's got some experience running a business to somebody who doesn't? What would be your top, like, maybe 2 or 3 pieces of advice?
That's a hard one.
Or even just one, whatever comes to mind.
Definitely don't give up. I mean, you can definitely ask for like other photographers to like shadow them and ask for tips and all that, because I would gladly do so. I'm very open to that and helping others out and getting them out there, as long as, as myself. That was kind of hard, but yeah, I like helping other photographers out when they need to have that little push.
Great. And that would apply to other businesses too. I mean, if they're wanting to get into baking, find somebody who bakes and ask them
exactly
advice on that. If they want, whatever industry or thing they're trying to start a business on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. And then how has your business been affected by COVID, if at all? I'm sure as a photographer it has been to some extent. And kind of what are you doing to account for that, I guess?
It kind of has and kind of hasn't. I mean, usually I keep my distance for the most part. If they'd like me to wear a mask, I usually can wear a mask. Other than that, I ask for like online payments instead of like cash and all that, just to keep the distance and all that safer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I guess with photography, you can be apart because you're over here taking, but so that's always, I guess that's a benefit, that you can still distance while you're
you're not physically touching.
Right. Whereas if you were doing newborn, you would have to. So I guess already not doing that. So
so that helps.
Great. That's awesome. And I didn't say at the beginning, if anybody has any questions, we've got a couple more minutes left. Throw the questions in the comments. I'm watching it over here on my phone, so I'll make sure that we ask. And if we don't get to anything, or if you're watching this later on the recording, then leave a question in the comments, and either Katlyn and I can come back and make sure that gets answered. And like I said before, I will put her contact information in the comments as well, so that you know how to get a hold of her if you need photography. And schedule with her. Is there anything else you would like to share with us about your business? If you've got any events going on I know a lot of photographers have some Christmas events going on coming up, or specials, or anything like that you want to share with our audience. This is the time, so go for it.
Okay. I'm actually doing some Christmas minis. I'm shooting for sometime this month, if not like the 1st of December. So just be on the lookout for that. There'll be like truck minis and yeah.
So I saw somebody say something about a truck mini. What is that?
I was personally looking for like a vintage truck. But you pretty much just sit like on the back tailgate, and I set all my props up and all that. Yes.
Okay.
You just sit there and yes.
Hey, there's an old truck. I don't know if it's still there, and I'm not sure like how accessible it is. At Lazy T Ranch, because my daughter dabbles in photography. She does some photography for 4-H and stuff, and she did some photographs of my son at this old, and it's like rusted. It's a vintage rusted and very scenic looking. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, you might check that out if that's something you're looking for. So Lazy T Ranch, and I do know that they coordinate with photographers. I don't know what I don't know what their deal is. I don't know what you have to do, but I do know that they're with photographers. So that might be
awesome. I'll have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it's situated where they can get on the back, but it's there as a prop. It's pretty cool.
That works too.
Awesome. So watch your Facebook page for that then, right? You'll be posting those
Yes.
there.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to chat with me.
Of course. Thank you.
All I have for today, but I appreciate it, and I'm sure that everybody watching does as well. And I do these for multiple reasons. One is to let people know what businesses are out there that are being run by fellow spouses on Fort Riley, so that we can support each other, and also to encourage military spouses who are maybe thinking about throwing around the idea of starting their own business, that it can be done, and they can make it work for them. I know this life is crazy and hard, and sometimes traditional jobs can be really difficult with the moves and everything.
Yes.
So, obviously starting business isn't for everybody, but for those who are thinking about it, I just want people to be encouraged to step out and try it. So thank you very much for helping me out with that.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, and if anybody needs photography, I know we've interviewed a couple of photographies, but Katlyn is a great option. So reach out to her and see what she can do.
Yep.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, you too.